what in the 20s is going
in the
on?
20s?
Think about
Yeah.
the 20s,
What
baby.
plenty.
What in the 20s is
I
going
am
on?
here for my 20s,
baby. This is the 20s.
Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Zamam Kize, and this is What's in the 20s, a podcast where you listen to me grow through it, baby. On today's episode, I'm with my girls. Get into it. My favorite people. Hello. Hi. What it do? Oh, it's been a minute. It's been a day. Everybody, please help me. Just give a warm welcome. Okay, I know you're just sitting in like your room or something, but a warm welcome to my sisters. We have we have Ntsei Sky So Fly, Gontse Chew.
Hello.
Confronting to you, darling.
Exactly. Sorry, our energy's a bit on a high. We haven't seen each other like all together in a while.
And
so
I kind of think that's your fault. Oh.
And apparently it's my fault. We haven't, it's been a minute and a day. So this is a reunion in a way. A context again for anyone who doesn't know, these girls and I, we've been friends for now 21 years. We've seen it all. We've done it all. We know a little something about friendship. And on today's topic, we really want to discuss, something, just dialogue I've been seeing online for a while, right? But let's speak about like when your friend gets into a relationship, when your friend starts dating, We're going to start nice and slow before it gets a little heated, all right? Mm-hmm. How do things change in the friendship dynamic type of situation? In a sense of, you're noticing maybe she's just not spending as much time with you guys anymore. Maybe she's just not going to the same places you used to go to anymore, doing the same things, staying out as late. Like, for you guys, like, what is your experience of like how things change? If maybe perhaps when you got into a relationship, or when you've seen how your friend moves when they got into a relationship?
I think the first thing that came to mind, I know it's such a small thing, but like phone calls.
I was thinking the same thing.
When you call it, guys, we can get on phone calls for hours, like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You call it, you see she hung up. Like what? She's like, oh wait, my man's calling. I'll call you back, friend. What?
He's not even that great for you to do that.
You could just excuse me.
We literally just spoke for 30 minutes and now you're cutting the call? Like what? Is that
Just met this guy last week.
This is not us, Pookie.
Gone too soon.
Dab emoji.
The rose, the wilted rose.
With the
It's only been 2 hours. Where you going?
No, guys, I gotta call my man. Oh, sorry, guys. And then they only text you the next morning.
My thing is that he don't even be
sorry.
great for you to be doing that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the time, he don't even be great for you to be doing that. And you say, like, I gotta answer my man's like this. It's gaga of a guy.
Sometimes you'll be on a group call and like when someone else calls, they just drop. And they don't even say like, sorry, I have to answer.
They just know it's the video. For me, it's the video call. It's the video call, and then her screen becomes blurred. You're like, yo.
I already know what time it is.
And they're like, I'll call you back now. It's like 10 hours.
It's the next morning. Sorry, friend. Ish, me and my man fell asleep on the phone together. So, yeah.
Also going out, Nam. Like, let's say we plan to go out for lunch. Like, it's cool. Like, we are kind of under the impression that, like, we're spending the day together. Then when we arrive at the restaurant, it's like, I spoke to him and he was like, he wants to, like, plan something. Like, he's planning for something for later.
What's your plan after?
Yeah.
When she arrives and she's already what time are we going to wrap up
So,
today?
like, what time do you think we're going to be done? Like, friendship has no time limit. Like, this is bonding.
That's if you just sit down.
They don't even have your menu yet. You swerved all the guys that are trying to link with you because you're going to be with your girl.
So what's your plan for?
And then the thing is that the other friend has to be like pretend like they're cool. Like, no, it's calm. Like, because I was gonna like do like my lashes after this. Anyway.
There's no appointments.
No, then now you have to just go to H&M and just go window shop or something until like a plan comes up.
I'm even thinking like you guys go somewhere together and she's just like, so he's gonna come fetch me. You can go back by yourself.
I thought we came here together. Like we drove here. We came here together. Like,
yeah, those are some of the things that I just feel like, you've changed. Like, you hold them on the shoulders like, this is not you.
Who are you?
Who are you, please? We don't do the same things no more, you know? That's so crazy. But at least, let me put it like this. What are your expectations then in terms of how much time your friends should be spending with you? How much access you have to them and all the rest? Because things have changed.
Ew.
They got a somebody.
I don't
I don't want to
big
lie. I
expectations
don't want
like
I
that.
don't want things to change.
Sure.
Like really, like I don't want to lie. I'm so selfish with the friends. Like, you know what's my thing,
I
mate?
get that you know how to balance like
Yeah, someone was saying that to me like I think a month ago or something. Or she always says like I have like she doesn't know how I juggle being a really busy person and still have time for everyone. I think that's what you were saying. So I just think I'm really good
very
at
good at
that.
that, yeah.
So for me, it's like just make like 2 days out the week for like a 4-hour call or something. Like 4-hour calls.
I think
twice
in your
a
head,
week.
it's like, it's so simple. Like, what are you doing? But like in practice, for a lot of people, it's like,
The things that I just don't want. I don't know. Like, I just don't want. Like I don't want. Like I don't want.
It is a lot harder. I think when you get into a relationship, there's so many feels, it's so many butterflies, it's so many, it's so much excitement. It's this new person who you might be spending the rest of your life with, like that you think you might spend the rest. So like a lot of your time goes into like
Consumed.
It's so consumed, and then sometimes you're like, oh wait, like today was supposed to be a call with my friend. Like normally on Wednesdays is our thing, but like now like I have this partner.
I know,
and I have
I
date
was
night today,
in
so it's
that,
like so hard to like
balance it out. Yeah, but you have to definitely like for me it's like non-negotiable. It doesn't have to be like as regularly, but you can't not. Like that one, I'm so sorry, my regime doesn't work like that.
Really?
You have to, because then you have to make time for me as your friend.
yeah.
It sounds like such a snacks thing to say, but if you like, what are you planning on doing? Are you planning on never making time for me or what? Like
Just
like
going, now that I
so are
found
you
my
hoping that
person.
I'm gonna be okay with you just having a guy and then we just don't talk, you don't check on me, my life could have been falling apart, my cat could have died, so you're just gonna hope that I'm understanding that you've got a man. I already understand that, but like you're just not gonna do anything at all.
You're not gonna try.
And you're hoping that he's gonna break your heart, because that is guaranteed though.
How?
And then
dark soul.
yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's so dark.
No, I'm
gonna
not,
let
he
you
is-
down.
No, let me tell you, I'm not saying he's gonna break up. He's gonna let you down. He's gonna break your heart.
The pedestal you put him
A
on.
man will. It's not a if, it's a when.
Oh.
So when that happens, who are you hoping? And because I'm an Ngao friend, you could have not spoken to me in January and called me in July. I would have been there regardless. But it's just not cool the way you're going about it.
That's my thing. How do you feel like if they're always just contacting you if they're going through issues, you know? And then it's like, oh no.
Why'd you look in that? Because she knows exactly who I'm thinking about. Yeah. Your sister.
When things are just shaking, they're like, let me just call my girls. Let me just.
I hate that. Like okay, well, let me speak for myself. I once had a friend who may have been our friend as well, but she only called me when we're dicey. But like, for the good times, let's go out. Guys, I will not hear from her for months. If things were good with them for a month,
you know what was
I'm not
killing-
hearing from her in
Do you know what was
month.
killing me now? Is that when she's done, and then you're like, you know what's been going on with me? Ash, I have a call coming.
Actually, I gotta go. So,
I don't know what you're going through, but I hope you're fine though.
she didn't care about my life. She didn't care. The only time I knew I was getting a call from this person was when. That's it.
Yo, wait.
And you're always advising, always helping. Thanks for the advice. Bye now.
Same advice.
By the way, and you see this case in point is precisely why I say my regime does not work like that, because now you're a good friend. You're obviously gonna hear her out every single time she calls, because you have the greater picture of like friendship forever. We stick together, but you're not like I'll try to sharp. You know what I mean? Like you're taking advantage of the fact that I'm always gonna hold space for you, even when you don't have to like maintain that. That's not fair for me though.
How do you guys feel, right? Because now obviously they have someone that they're spending a lot more time with, right? That this relationship is getting serious. So from being a friendship where you guys just tell each other everything, you're just not their first call anymore. So they don't really share that much with you that's happening like in the moment, because they have someone who they're sharing details of their life with.
In real
So
time.
Was that the wrong answer?
No, it's not.
But just like
I don't give a damn. I don't care a damn. You can leave me if you want. but you're gonna keep finding things out through the grapevine, essentially, not in real.
It's not that I don't care, but like it's not that deep. I just need to know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I just need to know. Like this thing of us rocking up somewhere, and I've been in this situation, but it wasn't like a relationship thing. Like I was friends with like some other individuals, and I rocked up like in and then it was like a setting like this, like the three of us, and they're like, oh yeah, like that other time at Spur. I'm like, oh, what other time at Spur?
That's what I'm thinking. Like you miss out. You know, on moments, say for example, they were going through a really rough time, but they had their partner to get them through that. So you don't really know anything that was going on, you know? And then like you'll see them like whenever later, and there's just this gap in their life that you've missed, but like they don't really depend on you that much anymore because they have someone.
You don't need to depend on me. I just want to know.
As long as you're good, and as long as your partner is also feeding into you, pouring into you, and being your support, I think that's good. So let's say maybe we'll do a lunch 3 weeks later after this certain event happened. I think that's when we can get into like, what happened? Okay, like whatever. You know, you can always call me this and this, but I think it's also always easier to just, baby, oh my gosh, you won't believe what just happened, than like calling your friend for every single
like I can't even see it in your eyes. Like this is so you cool.
Like, guys, I can't believe that just happened, my man. Yeah.
I don't know, it's really interesting because I feel like with us, you know, we again, like our phone calls are long, right? So I think we very much know what's going on, you know, in and around. Like
Yep.
We're very like aware, you know, even if it's just someone we just met or whatever it is, we're very caught up with like the details of this person and all of that.
It kills me how detailed we are. Like, oh my gosh, guys, this guy just breathed in my direction. So how's it going with the guy that breathed in your direction? So the breathing guy, did he pick it up? Breathing guy. Yeah, so
update us on the breathing guy.
And then like, I love the way he breathed in your direction. Breathed.
There was something about it.
I love how he broed in your direction.
Bro didn't just.
And then down the line, then he disappoints, like, and his breath stank. And his breath stank anyway. Like that's how detailed we are with each other. Like, oh, his breath stank anyway.
Tell me, at what point, right, because I know we have grace and stuff, as we were saying, like we understand you don't have to keep us updated in real time, whatever, but does it become neglect of the friendship, you know, where it's just like, you actually have disregarded me completely. Like you know, because what is that like nice balance of giving grace and understanding that like, okay, bet, you know, you've got somebody, but actually you're not around.
There's a fine line. I'm a spiritual kind of a person. You know the Kevin Hart. I'm a spiritual kind of a person. Like you can just tell, man. One day you open WhatsApp, you just look at their status. You said, no, man. There's something that's missing here. Like it's just but it's a series of like implied events. So it's never going to be like an explicit thing. And it's just things that just make you feel uncomfortable. That's why I'm so big on talking, because you just feel like, but my cat died and it was whatever. And then I'm feeling like cats dying is something very serious. How could you not share something so deep?
That's true.
You know, so that's why it's just always safer to like just give yourself a buffer. And that's why I'm saying it's very important for you to at least check in regularly, so you don't even have to find yourself thinking those kind of thoughts. But the moment you start not knowing at all what's happening or what's happened in the past month or two with your friend,
not showing up, cancelling, like
like the moment you haven't checked on each other, touched base in a very long time, it
becomes concerning.
It's starting to crack.
You know, I'm speaking about, you know, I think the perspective of neglect in the friendship, but I think sometimes it can also be in the relationship, right? Like you're so close with your friends that like, you know, we get this sometimes where the guy will just be like, oh, so how's how's since you're always with them.
They asked the other day, oh, how's Ntsei? your new man.
Oh.
I'm like, it's not that they're my man, but you know, if you were really him, if you were really him.
Yeah, I get that too sometimes. It's like,
sounds like you need to step up your game.
Sounds like a you problem. All right, we can be so close, right? That even when we hang out type of situation, we will be laughing us two. And there's other people there type of situation. Us three, whatever, we're hanging out, we're just so like telepathic and stuff. We can make people feel left out, you know, and this can be our
unintentionally.
And all unintentionally. Yeah. And I think like, at what point because that's what I'm saying. It's like, how do you find the sweet spot? Because like my friends are my everything. Men, we don't trust them. We don't like whatever. You know, I'm here with my girls. You know, but like they can feel like, oh, are they just better for you than me? Like, why do you prioritize them? If they can call late at night, you're on calls all the time. It's like, but it's my girl. You know, you'll be at their place, but you're having FaceTime with your girl type of situation. You're catching up.
Of course.
I don't like I know where you're going. I don't see a single problem. I don't get where we're getting the. I don't.
Because you love friendship that much. Though. You
My thing is also like, if I don't, as a man, why are you even like putting yourself up with my
friends?
Yeah, like a real guy is just like, no, it's just a girl doing her girl thing with her homies. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
I agree.
the moment you're like, oh, you and your friends, for like, it should just be a joke. Like, oh, you and your friends are just always at it. But there's like, oh, you and your friends.
It starts becoming too possessive at some point.
Yeah,
if you're always gonna
I've
have a
never
problem.
encountered that before, and that would really concern me.
If you just like, I'm having a good time. Okay, fine. Let's speak about the partner since we're on this topic of friends. What if the partner doesn't like your friends?
When you're like, what if your friends? That's not the same thing though. But I feel like if your man doesn't, we can go back like on record. If your man doesn't like your friends, well then, sorry, hey.
It's such a tricky one. No, I agree with that.
What's actually,
I
actually supposed to happen?
I was once in a toxic relationship years ago, and at some point, yes, and at some point, he didn't like Ntsei, and only because and that's only because I think you were saying things like you want us to spend more time together. I think you were taking me away from him, or he felt like you were taking me away from him. Or even advising me and actually showing me that the relationship was toxic. So he kept saying, at some point he even said, you have to choose between Ntsei and me. And that's how I also know I was with the wrong person, because how does a man make you choose between you and literally your sisters, your friends? Like, that's so crazy. Like, so
nah, he knew I could see through him.
So like, going forward, I actually don't care if my man does like my friends or not likes them. I feel like there's no reason for him not to like them unless it's a toxic relationship.
And it's such a friend thing to say. Like, why wouldn't you like my friends? But actually, I don't care.
Yeah.
And how would you feel if you guys are the friend? Say, for example, my partner doesn't like you guys. How do you guys feel as the friend?
I don't care.
Real.
You don't care a damn about anything. Like, my thing is, why should I? What does that change? Okay. You are happy, Mus. Okay. We are still hanging with you. We are also happy with you.
I think to add on to what you're saying is that if it doesn't affect how you see us and how we spend time together, then surely we shouldn't really care like that. But then sometimes as a Han, I know it's easy to listen to what your man says. These are not your real friends. These are no. And now they love you. Yes, you see. And then when your opinion starts changing and we can feel a distance from you because you're listening to your man, he's feeding you like all this, I think that's where I'd have an issue. That's where the issue would come in for me. Like,
like for me, it's such a, I don't have a problem if your man doesn't like me. It's you. Like, the moment I see you, like, now you're not telling us everything. You're trying to be strategic. I'm like, oh, so you're slow.
So you're listening to that guy.
You're gonna. He's, like I said, he's not even that great.
Okay, let me turn this around.
Wait, Zama, how do you feel?
Yeah, if my partner doesn't like my face.
Yeah.
Maybe she's got a different. She's got a.
But it's sexy. She's just looking at you like different. It's because Zama's such a yearner.
I think for me, first, like, obviously that question, why don't you, and all the rest. But I just think when your friends have been with you for so long, they want the best for you. So it's very hard for me to believe that this man is wanting the best for me if it's not my friends. Like, who do you, like, wait, what? I think that's just always going to be like such a buffer. But then I always wonder, like, is it worth ending
the
relationship?
I hope
no, not your friendship. I mean your relationship. Is it worth, because they don't like your friends? Is it worth just, it's fine, we can all hate each other.
But I love him, that's big daddy.
Okay, maybe switch it a bit, right? What if you don't like the partner that your friend is dating?
What if you
don't like your friend's partner?
You don't like your friend's partner. It just doesn't change anything. I feel like it's such a norm for us to always be on the fence with whoever you bring in. Like, if you guys would tell me any guy you're bring into your life. I'm gonna like side eye, like,
And
I'm
it's such a
listening.
norm. We just already don't like
It's such a
You know what I'm thinking
norm.
of? I'm that friend. Like, I don't like your guy. I don't like him, and I can't prove it yet. So I'll be there in the back with a cigarette, waiting for his downfall.
The binoculars. I am waiting for
When
him
he
to slip up.
when he messes up, I rock up with the blazer. I knew it.
I knew you. Yeah, I think it's always good. I think it's a good friend thing to always like just have an eye open, like the bigger eye open. Like, okay, I see your partner. Okay, cool. I got my eye on him, but I like him for you. But I got my eye on him.
There's only one person I've
think it's
actually
normal.
ever liked, and you know who that is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
in terms of your friends' partners.
yeah. Only one.
Okay, so let me give examples of why you might not like. So maybe you feel like your friend could do better. Is that something you would?
I don't know, mate. I felt like that before.
Yeah, you know, like she's so excited she introduces.
Thank you, Zama, for asking this question.
Yeah, I'm breaking my silence.
You've got a whole book.
Also, you,
just
Zama.
like, oh.
I've had those thoughts. This is an.
Is this a safe space?
You know,
Yeah.
it's like, oh guys, I want you to meet her. And you're just like,
you know.
yeah. Would you tell your friend that you feel like they could do better? Or-
No.
Which is precisely why I'm only opening up today.
I wouldn't.
you kept your silence.
Thank you, Zama, for asking this question.
yeah, thank you.
Guys, I don't think I'd ever say that. Like no matter how close we are, even to my sister, to be quite honest, I'll never say you
so
can do
real.
so much better. Like I'll say things like, like I hate that he's treating you like this, or like I love you so
Also,
much.
'cause
I
who are
hate
you to say
person-
that?
Exactly, because this is like, guys, love is so tricky. Like it's so tricky.
Also,
like,
I formed that opinion after like your thing with this guy is going. I don't just meet him, I'm like, you can do so much better. Like when I start existing around him and I see what's happening, how he treats you, what you say as well.
Yeah.
I start to see that, okay, these are like normal relationship fights, but these are very, I don't know, you can, yeah. And when I mean do so much better, I don't mean like,
money-wise necessarily.
I don't mean that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you can see clearly these people are not compatible? Like it's a clear as daylight.
Personally, I'll answer for myself. If I see that like you guys are in something that I'm just like, ish, yeah, this is tricky. Again, I'm more of just let someone experience something for themselves. Like I'll never say, wow, like this is so off. You guys are always fighting, or like this is like
It's so demeaning.
It's so like, why, like, guys, I don't think you should have so many opinions on like,
Yeah, that's the other thing.
why? Like, I love you as my friend, and I trust, as long as there's no abuse, like really like heavy things where now your safety, like you're actually in danger, I'm gonna let you do you until you really, in your heart of hearts, actually see that this is not for you.
Yeah, for me, it takes a bit of time to come to that conclusion because, look, by virtue of being in a relationship, there will be some low vibrational things that happen.
Yeah,
So
always.
yeah, so I can honestly take like, oh, that situation, that was just a ghetto situation. That's fine, it happens. But then now it's like, no, this is actually the theme of your relationship, and that's where I really conclude that no, man.
Something off.
Yeah, and also I'm like, ish. Everyone has like their deal breakers. Everybody has the thing that, no, this one I can stand. I can stand a liar. I can work with a liar. It's fine. You know, so as long as you feel like you can deal with that, that's also fine. But then in hindsight, where you're also waking up and you're like, no, man, that's why I'm like, okay, then we're of the same opinion.
Yeah.
That's when I'll kind of like allude to like, yo, Chomi, hey.
I'm thinking about
actually
even,
so right,
yeah.
I'm even thinking about with us, you know, we will like say our honest opinion, like, yo, I remember the time I was like, get me off this ride. Like, you know, like, get me off this ride.
The roller coaster.
Like, no. And we were all on that same mind, like, no, this cannot be the hill you're dying on. But then we'll be like, but as long as you're happy though, like, you know, just go, like, we would end up with, you know, go until, you know, this and this and this.
Can
but like,
I
we'll
break
be
my silence?
very clear on saying,
Break it.
yeah.
I've always been like really opinionated. You guys know that. But like as the years have gone by, I've just learned to like wrap it up with like, you know, Chomi, as long as only happy.
Yeah.
Because I'm a very passionate person and I feel very strongly about things, and I feel very strongly about my friends.
Yeah.
You know, I Like, I've never done it before, but I know I have it in me to go combat my friend's man and be like, I'm watching you, you know? Because that's how seriously I go for my friends.
Yeah.
It's just that the respect doesn't make me do that. So I've just learned to like, I don't, because also I don't want my friend to feel like, oh, Ntsei, she's such a prick, you know. But I'm just trying to let you know that I'm really feeling very strongly about this. But we are like in a car and you're driving, so I'm just, you know.
And also to go back to what you said, like sometimes, like you said, like as Hans, we know our threshold. So maybe I'm used to dealing with liars.
Yeah.
And sometimes as friends, because you know you don't want to deal with a liar, you're gonna project it onto me, not knowing that. For example,
Like,
I'm actually okay. Like, I'm actually okay with dating someone with kids, right? And you guys, I know you guys have expressed that, you know, this is something where, and I feel like if I ever get into a relationship again with someone with a kid, you guys are gonna like maybe say, yo, no, we don't like this guy because he's got a kid, whatever. But like, you don't even know that. Like,
actually, if you dated someone with a kid, I would be happy for you because I know that you rock like that.
Yeah.
No, but like, just an example how because you didn't prefer it, now you just like, no, like it's easy to project, because that's something you wouldn't stand for.
I remember we even had this discussion a few months ago when the situation about like your partner having like female friends and stuff like that. And we all have very different opinions. And it was just the thing of like, if you can handle it, pay it. But under my regime, that is really like not a thing. And, you know, I think it was like, it was something I had to like think about and stuff because what are the boundaries and all of that? Because I just never considered it. You know, I was just like, you know, these are the friends and this and that. But like, you guys are very clear on like,
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not under my regime.
A man will show you why a dog sleeps outside.
Ooh, whoa. Can you add the explosions? The boof. Wow. Wow. No, you ate that.
What if
What
if the partner is awkward? Like when he's around like the friends and stuff like that. Like he's just, I don't know, you don't know how to connect with him. Do we just mize him and like, you know, keep it whatever? But he's just, I don't know, maybe he's introverted or antisocial or something. You know, have you ever been in a situation like that where you're just not clicking? You know, but we're all together.
Can I
You have the mic.
You have the
You know what I think about? I have a very intense personality. Like I believe I can be overbearing to people that are like very sensitive to people
and that don't know you.
That don't know me. Yes, I'm very opinionated and I'm very like free-spirited. The guy that I said I actually like, I remember when we were at your birthday thing, I think that I saw this guy. I don't know if he likes me. We were arguing about Nicki Minaj. And he said that Cardi B is better than Nicki Minaj. That's when I saw that, you know, this thing that you guys are pushing.
I don't like it.
I don't think it's going to go far. I said, Ntsei, is this what you want? A man that believes that Cardi B is the queen of rap.
Oh.
You're going to see. You're going to see.
Not the foreshadowing.
I said, Ntsei, I don't mean to pry, girl, but I see something.
But this is a red flag.
Yeah.
So you came from the back seats on Sunday. What we're not going to do is believe
and he was driving. I said, hey, wait now, are you saying?
I remember that debate. That was so heated. Sama was in the back just quiet.
Like, Sama, are you going to keep quiet?
The debate was huge. That was a big debate.
A very huge debate. But yeah, like what if you're just not like clicking or whatever? Is that just okay? Like, you know what, it's fine. Like, how do we navigate that? Like, she's so excited. Like, I really want you guys to get along. But he's just
be kind.
a bit.
Yeah, just be nice. Yeah, so it's one of those things where you just swallow like, okay, this is a person that's making my friend happy, so let's just go with it. It's cool. And maybe he has his own personality that your friend understands more.
Yeah, he's gatekeeping himself for her.
Yeah. And then maybe we don't understand. So we can try to be as nice as possible, but not force, but nice. Because it's not like we're going to be spending every day with him. Yeah. We're going to see him here and then.
What if he's the opposite of awkward? Just this big personality. He's just, you know, overwhelming and all of that. You know, he's that guy.
I think. Show me, are you going to be able to handle this?
Is this what you want?
Is this what you want? I'm always like, yo. Like, I love that he's fun. Like, there's clearly, like, you guys are definitely not bored. But I'm like, yo, show me.
Like, this is a lot. It's the first time you guys are
I'm overwhelmed and I'm not even in the relationship.
Yeah, like, yo. I don't know.
Big personality.
I don't know how I would deal with that, especially as more of a quieter person. Like, I think I'd feel overwhelmed.
But he's trying to connect with you.
I would connect, but then always keep my distance. So I'm imagining like a games night where he's just so loud, and I'm just like, oh yeah, we can laugh, but at some point I am gonna go sit somewhere else because you are overwhelming me. You are overwhelming me. Love you down, love you for my friend, but I'm gonna go sit over there now.
Yeah.
Tell me something. What if you know something about this partner? Like, she's like, oh, I'm so excited. Da, 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 da. She shows you who it is, and you just know something about it.
Oh, I would say it immediately.
Oh yeah. I will talk before I breathe.
Yeah. I won't even hesitate. Like I won't even stop myself. Like
you didn't even have to ask me.
Yeah.
I will tell you against your will.
Against my will even. Like it's just gonna slip out.
I didn't ask for this.
No one asked for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna know.
Okay. And now, just switch it up a little bit. Say they've been in a relationship for a long time, and now you're hearing rumors about him, and things are coming up. And they've been together for a while. Oh yeah.
A girl, like,
oh yeah.
I will tell my friends. I will, like, even despite
and did.
Oh yeah, and did.
Despite my relationship with the partners, with my friend's partner, despite our relationship, I'm gonna have to tell my friend, like, this is my friend. Like, of course I'm hearing this and this, but also I have to say, after the first thing I hear, I won't say anything. But now by the second time, third, I'm like, because rumors fly sometimes, guys. And sometimes there's no concrete evidence, But after the second and third,
heard that you knew this whole time, and
like that one rumor. I'm just gonna say I didn't think anything of it, dude. Like it also didn't come from a credible source, most likely. That's why I didn't tell you. But if it was like from someone very close, like a mutual, I'm gonna be like, friend, by the way, I heard this and this. But if it's like, friend, like, how rumors can start out of nowhere. Like, I don't know. If it sounds small and the source is not credible, I'm not gonna bring it up and now rock you.
Rock the
for
relationship
what?
unnecessarily.
That's
also
gotta
if
be
you
credible.
wanna know, though.
I'm gonna tell you against your will.
No, some people I've learned
you're gonna want
some people
don't
want to
wanna
know. We do
know.
that here, but
Yeah.
I've learned that with my other peeps, you just need them. Mind your own business.
Yeah, if you guys are not that close, you can't just go around.
Oh yeah, it's not your it's not your place. Tell me something. What if this guy once back in the day was interested in your friend but didn't go anywhere and is now, talking to you? Is that allowed? Is that okay? Is that weird?
I don't see why not. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I don't really see a problem, to be quite honest. I think we're really young. And maybe I was talking to someone when I was 16 and now we're 25. That person has changed. Guys, that's like 10 years. That's like almost 10 years. Like, this person has changed. Nothing happened. I just went on a date with them or we spoke. I don't really see a problem, to be quite honest. It's not that deep.
Actually.
Unless if it became deep, like if you guys were on dates, it was a serious thing, like that's obviously off limits, like 110%. But if you say, Chomi, that guy, like I even forgot him, like I don't really see
Actually,
an issue.
I think I agree with you because this one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's actually sort of what I'm referring to.
It's that kind of situation.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's all
but you have to really be certain that like it was just like a because also guys try their luck. Like you have to ascertain that it was just him trying his luck and it was just like it didn't work out.
Didn't work, yeah.
You guys didn't go far. You guys went to a house party. It was it has to just be like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes like sometimes it works with the market research because they have some inside
information. This is what I know about this person.
Remember what you said?
Like, girl.
And I saw that it was true.
Girl.
I can confirm.
Yeah. And that was a good thing.
I'm gonna ask some questions, kind of like maybe do's and don'ts or what to do and all the rest, and you guys just tell me. Say, for example, you see your friend's partner out at a restaurant. You don't know the context, but he's with the opposite gender, like another woman or whatever. Do you say anything about it? You don't know. Again, maybe you're going to the restaurant too, whatever, and you notice, like, isn't that, But like, yeah, you don't know if that's his cousin sister.
Cousin sister.
You know how I feel about those cousin sister things.
That's my cousin.
That's your cousin. That's not your sister.
You don't know if that's his colleague. You don't know if that's his wife, whatever it is. Is it worth?
Or his side chick.
With you
Is it
guys,
worth it?
my sister and my actual sister, yes, I would 100% say, oh, by the way, like if you hop on a call, by the way, I saw your man with this and this. But if it's a friend where we're not that close, nah, I'm gonna let it slide.
No, I would actually just say it in passing. I need to hear what you say. Like, oh, I actually saw Banban at Checkers. Yeah, I would with this, I don't know if it was like a sister or something. Yeah, and she looked really cute. Oh, who was that? So you don't know that he was at Checkers.
Yeah.
You know that face you'll make me like,
Yeah,
yes.
no, sometimes you need to like rain check. Like,
the situation, find out.
Yeah.
Okay. What if you can clearly see that he is cheating? Do you confront him or not?
No, I'm gonna leave it to my friend.
So you're gonna go tell your friend?
Yeah,
hey.
immediately.
Yeah.
I might even take a picture. You know those kind of like where you just take the picture like
when it comes to undercover picture, guys,
Yeah.
don't get me started. I'm number one.
Oh, you hate to see me coming.
that time you're pressing 1,000,000 times.
No,
Every angle. Not
hey, girl.
Oh my.
Video call style.
Yeah.
That one never gets old.
Yeah.
Oh, literally.
So you just think
no, because I can hold it up and you can. I have the leeway to hold it up. Yeah. Or I
But
just
now,
say video
what
calls
if
to
he
camera.
sees you? Like literally, so you guys go out. Let's say you're going to, I don't know, some spots, whatever it is. You come with your friends and stuff, and you literally bump into each other, like hi, and you can see the girl is there and all of that. Like you guys, it's not like you're far away. You can take a video.
Yeah.
You're actually in the same. Do you
Section.
say something right there, or is it just like,
Or when he's cheating.
yeah?
No,
I know,
I
Like
wouldn't
he's
say
even
anything.
shocked to see.
No, he
Like,
will be
it's-
ashamed.
He will be
He
ashamed.
will be ashamed.
Maybe like he's gonna be the first one to call you.
Yeah, he's
as
gonna
my
be like,
friend.
hey, the thing is, I've always loved you as a sister. I said, damage control.
Yeah.
Damage
Exactly.
control.
In that situation,
Yeah,
I think that I don't want to lie. I think the best way to play a situation like that, because you guys, he sees me see him, like we're in the same vicinity while he's with a side chick or a new girl or whatever. I think in that situation, I'm gonna leave it to him because now I know. So I'm gonna leave you to tell my friend that you're up to this.
But how much
And
time
if
are
you
you gonna
don't-
give him?
Yeah,
to
that night.
That's why I'm like,
no,
hey.
that night. If we're out that night and that's happening, I'm expecting you to do it that night. Because in the morning, I'm gonna call
do you
her.
know a guy?
I'm gonna call her in the morning.
right now, no, let me just.
Guys, no, because men, you're gonna feel guilty that you're gonna feel guilty that like my girl's friend is actually gonna tell her that I'm here with another hand. So let me beat her to it. Like I think men think.
Let
like
me
that.
tell you, there's no such a thing.
You think so?
There's no such a thing.
The fact that you haven't said anything all night, he's like, oh, she's not gonna say anything at all. Like we're free.
No, I'm gonna
And
say it in the morning. Like guys, I'm gonna give you time because why am I fuckering myself into y'all's relationship? Like I don't know if I'm making sense. Like
You are,
he's
but,
doing he's doing
my problem is thinking that he's gonna have that thing of like, maybe I must. No, he's gonna be like, nah, but Gontse was also vibing and my homeboy was hitting on her. It was like a vibe. So it just becomes like those nights where we all just go home with that information.
I'm
Because men are always
I
banging the whole
had a
silence.
situation, guys. Can I please tell you? I had a situation where I know what I saw, right? And basically, the man basically said, "Are you sure it was me you saw?" And then started like gaslighting me and making me seem
With
like
your own eyeballs.
it could have been somebody different, bro.
That's
like I think, and then I even started thinking, oh, maybe it wasn't, But I know I was so clear, but
saw
like
you.
literally was like, no, I think that you're seeing something like different. It wasn't me. This and this and this.
And you can't do anything
you
in
could
that-
be
at that
mistaken.
point.
Blah, blah,
I don't
blah,
blame
blah.
him. Someone said that they saw me somewhere in Burgersford and I said that wasn't me. I said, and it was me. I said, yeah. It wasn't me. I said, are you sure?
You're just gonna plant that seed of doubt.
Yeah, I was like, no ways. Like, I was actually in Joburg on that weekend. I was there. Nah, guys.
Okay, tell me, say now they get into conflict about something. Do you get involved? Like how
No.
far into it, are you allowed to advise your friend, to pick a side, this and that?
conflict
You
in
know.
front of you. Like let's say we're all in a room together and then they start fighting. Is that what you mean? Or she
Sure,
calls
yeah,
you.
let's do it in front of you. Yeah.
Grabs the wig same time. Just like, if I know what's going on.
They're just arguing and this and this and that, and you're just there like,
I would honestly take
By
you
default, I'm
aside.
gonna take my friend's side, of course. But
Okay.
No, I
if-
didn't
Blind
say that.
loyalty.
No,
I didn't say
I
that.
would. But like by default, I'm like holding my friend, let's go into the room. Like I'm gonna take you to the room, whether you're wrong or right, gonna take you to the room. What's happening? Explain to me. Let this guy cool off. And then if I see that you are wrong, you're beating this guy, like, of course I want to say, dude, but you're going hard on this man. Like, that's when I'll kuza you and like tell you, but I'm going to take you aside. I'm not going to pull him aside like, friend, relax. I'm going to go with him. I was like, no. Like,
I'm going to go with him.
I'm going to go with him. It's like, wait.
So wamonyaka.
You want my man.
No, you know what I would do?
Stand back, friend.
And you know, Chomiaka,
I'm not
I've
gonna
always done
protect
what she
him.
doesn't appreciate.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Even
I
if
wouldn't.
he's innocent, I would never pull him. I'm gonna pull my friend aside, like, Chomi, what's going on?
For me,
whatever.
it's always, I would pull you aside. I would try and like get you to calm down. Context, you need to give me the backstory. Like, you can't just tell me what's happening right now. Is there something?
That led up
Hopefully
to
there's a
this.
context, because
Yeah.
if you are, this is just the thing happening right now and you're wrong, girl, you're not giving me something to work with. And I would try my best to, like, I would really vouch for you guys to fix things, because I am such a like, fix things, guys. Like, this is crazy. I don't think you should stand for this. I think that guy is crazy. But hey, fix things. Yeah, I would always tell you to fix things. I won't tell you to walk away, because, well, I kind of would, but it's not my place.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
I
'cause
wouldn't
now
tell
you're
you.
saying things.
You can never
and-
say that, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can never say.
Guys,
No, in my
I
mind,
think
in my
let's
mind, I'm
just
like, this
put
is
that
the-
out there. Like, guys, as a friend, you can never say.
Walk away. No.
Yeah, you can't say.
No,
No,
I think-
unless he's beating you. I think that's the only exception.
Yeah, no, I
beating
think
or cheating.
Abuse and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
said
cheating.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I would, because I have
Yeah,
said it before.
yeah.
So in that context, but if it's like a fight, like you guys are just going through crazy, your relationship is just crazy. I would just not tell you to walk away.
insane.
You guys.
Yeah, like this is actually so ghetto right now. But I know this is how you guys roll. So just fix it.
So just fix it.
Yeah, I would always tell you to fix it, even when it doesn't make sense. Like, just fix it.
Even if you don't understand,
Yeah.
just work it out.
Yeah, work it out, make a plan. I don't know.
If they're having conflict, right, and your friend involves you in the conflict,
Oh.
you know,
Oh.
like I was once in a situation where my friend was arguing with her partner, and then she calls me whilst they're arguing to like verify something or validate something, and I'm just here like,
I think I've been in a situation like that too. Yeah, no.
what?
Was it me?
Is it me? Such a blur? No. And I'm just here like, please don't. But obviously you want to be there for your friend, and you know I like confirmed and verified something, you know. But it's just also like, why'd you do that? You know, I did not want to be in it. You know, how do you navigate your friend pulling you into the conflict?
I'll answer, but I'll tell you after that, Chomi, please never do that again. Please.
Especially because your man is a crash out. He can crash out on you. Not,
Also,
not
my
me.
thing is that it sounds very snacks, but I take myself very seriously. So please don't subject me to these low vibrational things that you guys do. And yeah, I don't rock like that. I will obviously have your back, but this is very beneath me. And I
don't do this.
I don't do ghetto. And I would appreciate if you don't subject me. I can be like next to y'all, but don't subject me now
Don't put me in.
to the tomfoolery.
Let me
Calling
take it
you
a
at
bit
3
further.
a.m.
Let me take it a bit further, right? Say your friend is doing some shady, diabolical stuff, you know.
Oh, like my friend is, like we're talking about my friend.
It's you. This one right here. Ntsei.
You guys are the actual.
I don't want to say
diabolical
names,
ones.
but anyways, yeah. Say your friend's doing diabolical stuff, like, you know, questionable things where it's like, are you cheating? Like, what's going on? You know?
Actually, that's not you.
Yeah, no, we're not
Thank
talking
you.
about
Thank
you.
you.
But I'm just saying, and basically needs you to cover for her. I feel like that's me.
It is. It is. I would cover for my friends. I need you guys to
You know why this is so funny? The previous thing she said was like, I value myself, so I like stand by myself.
I'm a high value woman.
Hey man,
And I was like, yeah, I feel like
no. Sorry. Can I say something there? I value myself, and I'm not defending said tomfoolery, but it's just that I value high experiences. So when I see Gore, this guy is giving me a high value experience, I'm gonna go there.
Can we, let's answer the question. I just need to say your friend needs you to just cover or say that you were at this place, you know, if a partner asks all of that. Do we?
I would do it.
I would
without a
lie.
doubt.
I would lie.
I would lie for
I
you.
would lie.
Any day.
I wouldn't even think
anytime.
twice.
Yeah, I got you guys.
This is why our partners don't like our friends.
I would lie for you
Because
guys.
that's normal mathematics.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when girls are like, you know, I went and I even asked his friend, where is he? And he was like, you know, I'm like, girl, why would you ask
Those
his
boys
friend?
stick together. Let me tell you.
The brutal bond.
Hey.
Like, why did you think that was a reliable
the
source?
boys. They will always lie for each other, guys.
Like, I don't understand
at
girls
times
that
we
do
need
that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's important that the partner becomes friends with your friend's friends? Am I making sense?
No.
Do you think that your friend's partner should be friends with you guys?
No,
No.
it's not a must. But personally,
Oh.
I would like you guys to know each other, hang. We can all hang and it's all good. And yeah. But like, you guys don't have to be friends, no.
It's really not.
Should you have each other's contacts?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
If the relationship ends, should they delete each other's contacts?
What's
Yes.
the likelihood of them deleting it?
What do you mean?
No, guys, let's also don't be offended.
Why are you doing this?
I'm confused.
What are you keeping it for?
Oh yes, no, deleted. Yes.
But the thing is that how will I know that you like also I know that you would delete it, mate. I know you would because you're my girl down. But in general, let's think about all the other friends that we have. Are you really gonna sit there and be like, Chomi, did you delete his number?
Oh yeah.
I could also say yes and I didn't. Like that's the thing. That's why I'm not like
It's not an expectation.
yes, and also you have to something only has to happen for you guys to have each other's numbers. Like you must only get his number in the event that you guys are planning, like my birthday. That's you know, like so maybe we've been dating for like 3 years and then you only get his number in the 3rd year. Like that kind of thing. Like this whole time I've planned some lovely things for my friend with her man in the DM. And it was only until that maybe like he was delivering something or maybe like phone calls needed to be made. That's when he's like, actually just take my number and whatever. But I've planned lovely things like in the DM. It's just
we can talk on Instagram. Actually, that's actually, we don't have to have each other's numbers, but at least let's follow each other. I would prefer to have some sort of contact because if you guys are away somewhere or we can't reach you, that's the first point of contact. That's your partner. I want to know that I can reach him either on social media or have his number.
But okay, yes. The relationship ends. Contact, should they not keep in contact ever anymore again?
I think it depends on how the relationship ended. Like I have one that ended really good and I'm very okay with you guys still keeping in contact 100. Like it doesn't bother me because he was really great. He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Sensational.
I've never had any of his actually I don't follow him. I don't have his number. But I love him down though.
So like I'm okay with that. But if it ended bad, then like I've cut this person off. I want no contact with them. Then let's all follow suit.
Now she's giving you updates on like what she saw
you
on
see,
their story.
I don't want
and
that.
that.
Yeah,
I've
so
actually never had any of you guys' numbers. Actually, I'm gonna keep quiet.
Yeah. How do we feel about your friend inviting their partner to plan? So say you guys are like, oh, let's go somewhere, this and this and this. And then they're like, yeah, he's gonna come and join us and this and that. You know, how do you feel about things like that?
I don't really like that.
I don't mind. It depends on the situation. I think.
No, I have to know in advance. You can't just say, oh, he's coming.
If we're doing a girls' dinner and then you're like, oh, my man's gonna come. Like, why? That's so weird.
Where's he going?
But if it's something like, guys, example, an artist is coming, it's a festival thing. Yeah, sure, let's rock.
Really?
The more the merrier, actually.
Yeah, I don't mind.
At least we don't have to pay.
Mara, now it's dinner or we planned a girls' day. Exactly. Exactly, because I know your man got it.
Yeah, I know your man got it. You can come.
But bring him!
When was it that other event that we went to? I said, where he at though? How far is he?
I remember.
We've been ordering. I love it when the guys come, you know? But don't, and I feel like as friends, you know the kind of day you're going to have. Like you can see, this is our day.
This is our day, yes.
Where's he going?
Yes,
don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Yeah. Agreed.
Sam, how do you feel?
If I feel like we're having a girls' day, I get so excited about it. I don't know how to explain it. Like I really get attached
like you bask
to that.
in it.
Yeah, I love that time. And then when I think about like in the past, can you even say this? In the past, it used to hurt me. Like when I would hear like, oh no, he's coming to fetch me. Oh no, I have to leave, guys. I'm going to this and that. He's coming over to like it would just. And I think maybe because you guys, and I've never been in a relationship. So I think it's that experience of like, I just never understood type of situation. Like, why do they have to be included, if that makes sense? But yeah, I think the older I get, the more I get it. Like, yeah, that's a person that he's your friend also. Like, you're so close. It's like you want to include him in like special moments, going to events and stuff. Yes. So like, yeah, I think, but yeah, in the past, I never understood it. It hurt me. I'm not going to lie. But I would never know like how to voice it because I'm like, oh, you're happy. Like, I'm happy for you. Like,
okay,
so hater. Like, yeah, you're happy. Like, yeah, I'm happy for you. But like, yeah, I think just that always underlining feel that like it's us and your friend.
Oh, we had a friend like that. Steve. Steve. Yeah, so my thing is I just let me know while in time. I don't want to be sitting there and I'm on my first cocktail and then he walks in.
Yeah.
Or like, oh yeah, he's actually in the parking lot.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah,
What are the boundaries, right? Like, and how much can your friend's partner know about you? You know, because you know, like they spend so much time together. But I honestly feel like they shouldn't be knowing your business, right? You guys are discussing things. But like your friend might just be speaking, like updating your partner, like this and this is going on, and to be fair, it happens a lot of the times. You know,
spread your things.
I know, girl. I know.
I've spread.
I know. And sometimes when
I get too excited around my guy. Like,
yeah.
and let me update you on the.
But I don't like to do that because actually I realize for me it's just because I'm talking to my chomi also. So yeah, it's not always I don't share detrimental things.
Yeah.
But like I'll just be like, oh my gosh, like Ntsei and her man just fought and like that guy's actually kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Like why do you guys do that? You know? So yeah, I do be sharing, but the stuff when my friend is wrong. Try to take that to the grave because he's gonna start thinking
Exactly.
yeah, because they start thinking, are you up to that? Well, yes.
But you don't even.
I'm kidding. I'm so problematic.
It's just jokes, guys.
Just jokes. Just
playing
bands.
around. Come on, banter. But yeah, I think I just always wondered, like, at what point, like, sometimes you don't even realize you're saying so much, you know, because you're just talking and talking. And then I remember there was once a situation where my friend's partner said something to me that I told my friend, you know, and was just like, oh,
and
is
was
this
sensitive.
And I didn't know how to, I'd never addressed it because I kind of felt like, let me just be understanding, like they're close or what, they've been together for years or whatever. But that feeling, and we were out in public and this and that, and he was like, isn't that this and I was just like, how do you know? Wait.
And also the guys don't always know that this is like things that they were not supposed to know. Like, why did you tell him that I got that abortion? Like, why did you tell him that I did like a handsball or something? Like, I don't know, like yes, I'm scamming people. Why did you tell him that? Yeah. And I have no intention of paying the victims back. Like, why did you share that? Like, why did you do that?
I say some things that are just so personal that this person doesn't need to know.
And for you,
that.
for me, it's also like I shouldn't. Some things you must just know. You can't tell someone.
Yeah.
You don't even like even when your friend says, they don't even have to say, "Oh, mate, this is a secret." You should know.
You should know. What
like,
I'm telling you now.
You know
this
that you can't tell people this.
Yeah.
You know, I hate that so much.
Yeah, my heart dropped, guys, in that moment, and I just kind of felt like I can't cause a scene or anything. We're in public. There's so many people around or whatever. I don't even like
I'm so sorry. I'm sure you felt so violated.
Dude, you're just like, wait, what?
That's the thing. It makes you feel like you don't want to say anything anymore, you know, because you don't know what they're saying in pillow talk or whatever. And also it's changing their partner's perception of you. I think sometimes you
tend to forget.
Yeah, you need to protect your friends, if that makes sense, because
your friend's
not
image.
Respect you. You know, you're not going to respect that. Their partner is not going to respect you because of the things they know. You know,
and it's even worse when like the friend's partner has a squad now, because you know he's gonna go tell the squad, and now the whole squad knows.
And you know, there's some people in the squad that want your friend. Now you're putting the image down. Like that's I hate that so much. Like protecting your friend's image and dignity is so, because you don't want me to tell them that you were beating on me yesterday.
Next thing your relationship ends, this man is walking around with all this information,
and his friends are walking, and his friends as well.
For years now, they're like, oh, Ntsei, Allah, what is scam?
You see, exactly.
Ntsei, what is scam?
Thank you so much for your time, for everything you've shared. You know, I think, more than anything, sisterhood, you know, we always have to come back to it. And I think it's really great that we can unpack this, because I think it also reaffirms for us like how we do things and how we want to do things moving forward and stuff like that. But like, I hope it gave advice to any of you guys, or just insights to any of you guys watching. But tell everybody where to find you.
Instagram and say Sky everywhere, actually.
Oh,
Twitter.
everywhere.
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram,
I think
TikTok, and say Sky.
Gontse Chu, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know what's my TikTok, but yeah, those two. Yeah. That's where you guys can find me.
Thank you guys again. As always, I'm sending my love. Goodbye.
What in the 20s is going
In the
on?
20s,
Think about
yes.
the 20s.
What
baby.
in the 20s?
Plenty. What in the 20s is going on? Here for my 20s, baby. This is the 20s.